This is the largest Utah beach fortress defense ever constructed, and this monstrosity of the Atlantic Wall is going to be getting attacked by 4 heroic US armies. Now, we are playing as 1 German army, and we have to set up defenses in the next 20 minutes to hold this fortress, and then hold out for 40 minutes after that. Now, the enemy is going to be spawning in right on the beach here, and then our HQ is right up here. So it is very close proximity, and on top of that, the enemy is going to be spawning in every 30 seconds, meaning it's going to be a constant onslaught. So while this behemoth of a fortress should be really difficult for the enemy to attack, we only have to hold for 40 minutes because they are going to be constantly spamming units at us. It will be so unbelievably brutal. Either way, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you would like to see some more of these crazy last stand game mode missions for Call to Arms Gates of Hell. Big shout out to Destin for creating another banger map here. These are so incredible. I'm not going to get any regular engineers, I don't think. I think we're going to stick to mainly mining, except maybe we'll get an Opal Blitz engineer truck, because look at the sheer number of already placed barbed wire and little dragon's teeth out here, so we shouldn't have much of a problem actually preventing enemy tanks and stuff like that from getting through this way. There are a few holes in these where it looks like they've done some shelling, so maybe we will AT mine up those areas, but then we also have a solid number of tank pits already dug into the defenses here, which is really nice. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. AP mining, though, is definitely going to be a necessity for this map. We want all these little gaps where infantry can wiggle on through to be AP mined up. Now, we do have some coastal guns in here, so we're going to use some of our cheaper infantry to go ahead and load those up. We also have some flak guns, it looks like, up here, and some MG42s emplaced in the bunker. That is pretty nice. And then also on the peripheral slots where our HQ isn't, there's also going to be some more of these. So that's really nice. I'll buy some tank crew, but we're also going to buy an engineering truck for the tank crew to get some mines out of, so that's where we'll use that. Now, apparently Destin has made it so pretty much all of the static defenses are indestructible. The crews can still die on them. However, the actual guns themselves will not break, so we can reman these as much as we want. Now, I believe he said he did that because the close proximity of the spawns makes it incredibly difficult to win this mission as is, especially with a frequent spawn like we're doing. So I like that he's giving us a few buffs here, but I'm not sure we'll even be able to keep these manned. It seems like it's going to be a Herculean task at the end of the day. We'll go ahead and jettison our engineers from the engineer truck, and then let's go search this thing with our tank crewmen. Either way, guys, I am looking for some fun challenges to do in future videos. I've noticed a big trend of people having their viewers kind of like build a tank or build a plane for them to use in like, you know, various war games and stuff like that, World of Tanks and War Thunder. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to do the same thing in Call to Arms Gates of Hell, since that is kind of the main game of the channel right now, would be to have you guys recommend some crazy fortress builds for me to do. Like a fortress that only uses machine guns, or a fortress where we can only use the cheapest weapons possible, or, you know, rocket artillery only. Just some goofy challenges for us to try. I know in the past we've done some pretty fun disaster battle challenges, but those are more like specific limitations and instructions for the battle. This would be more of like just silly, goofy strategies to utilize in a battle. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys want me to try anything goofy and silly like that, because it could be pretty fun to do. Alright, we're going to go ahead and have some tank ditches in the back here, just as backup lines that we can shoot through these choke points in case the enemy ends up coming pretty far forward and we can't handle it anymore. Let's go ahead and also get these guys back here. We're going to go ahead and get some AT miners up here as well, just to fill some of these gaps in our fences, prevent the enemy from getting too many tanks through at once, and hopefully plug those gaps with dead tanks as well. Alright, we could get some more cheap infantry up here now, so we'll get 2 squads for the far right side, and then let's also go ahead and get 2 squads for the far left side over here, and we'll just fill up all of this stuff. Like, there's Nebelwerfers out here. If these are indestructible, oh, we are going to have a very, very good time with that. That would be so epic, although I think maybe it's just the coastal guns and flak guns that are indestructible, but I guess we will find out. We should probably get some AP mines over here, but these guys are still reloading, so it'll just be a moment for that. Alright, let me go ahead and time-lapse our setup. I will check in periodically with you guys, so you know what we're doing, but right now, we're literally just manning guns and setting up mines. Alright, we've got about 10 minutes left on our defensive setup here. We've got a decent bit of our stuff covered now, but there's a lot of gaps in our defense I don't love. I'm kind of waiting for some of these bigger tanks to actually unlock, but it's going to take quite a while to get them, so that's kind of annoying. As for infantry, we're going to fill up a lot of these frontline trenches. I do kind of want to spend a little bit more on better infantry to do that, but I also want to fill these tank ditches, so it's kind of a 50-50. I think the best tank we'll be able to get, yeah, is the Panzer IV-H before this shindig starts, so I guess we'll spend our money on that, and then whatever we have left over, we utilize for infantry. I don't love that, but it is what it is. I'd also like to fill these bunkers with some infantry, but that's going to be difficult as well. So I guess it's just kind of a waiting game to see how much we can actually buy at the end of this thing. We're continuing to mine. I'm not diving too much into the mining, honestly, this time around. Let's go ahead and get these guys down here, though, and we'll just do a nice spread of AT mines down this way. I think mines aren't going to be the most effective during this battle in particular, due to the fact that there's so many zigzagging traps already set up. I think we're going to have to rely a little bit more on infantry and actual tank defense versus mining this time around. We've got the big gun back here as well, which is really nice, so we need to keep that thing manned. There's also a few vehicles back here. Oh wait, there's there's a King Tiger, and then over, there's an Ace Tiger and a King Tiger. Oh my god. Alright, get in those things right now, and we'll use those on our front two defensive patches here, and then the Panzer IV-H's can go in the peripheral ones. But that's big. I didn't even realize those were back there. I knew they had some stuff for us, like the trucks, but I didn't notice that. Oh, there's also a bunch of mortars over here too. Interesting. Hold on, give me half of these guys. Perfect, because the other ones can go in. These guys, we'll start using y'all on the mortars over here, and then King Tiger, big boy himself, come over this way. It's a very front position, but I'm hoping that he can survive for quite a while up there with his armor rating, and then on top of that, the fact that we have so much Overwatch cannon fire, having a big boy in the front to draw that fire can keep those things alive for longer. I don't expect him to live through the whole battle, but hey, if he can be there for a decent amount of time, I am very happy with that. I also just noticed there's an engineering truck right here as well. Okay, very nice. Let's go ahead and actually, I think we're going to keep these mortars back here behind this bunker, because I don't know exactly if they're going to have infinite ammo like the rest of them. I kind of doubt it. And on top of that, those are going to need to have some pretty solid defenses in front of them. Someone's mowing the lawn. Outside, sad. Okay, so we got that clogged up there. Okay, so we'll use these for the back trenches then, like over here. Beautiful. And let me go ahead and time-lapse the remainder of this setup here. We're still working on it. I'll probably try and distribute some infantry and stuff like that. There are LVTs weirdly out here that we could try and grab, but I don't think it's really worth the time. LVT is just not exactly the greatest for a defense. It's, in fact, probably detrimental, wasting resources on that. All right, go ahead and slam that right up against the wall there, so it's maximum protection. There's no chance of them angling a shot into you if you're slammed against it, so perfect. Bada bing. We'll also need some infantry for them. Let's start getting some of that good infantry then. Why not? Let's do it. Jaegers and up. Although now we're out of money, so they're rather time slots for them, so we'll just buy some of the cheap stuff. And then our combat points are also on the low. So let me go ahead and get to finishing up some of the mining and stuff like that before the battle begins. Alright guys, we got 20 seconds left on the clock here. Why am I nervous about this defense? That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign to be nervous about our defense. No sir, I have a bad feeling about this one. This is going to be hard, we know that, but it feels like this might be too hard. Okay, good. We already have a point here where we could capture. That's good for us. That's good. All right, hold on, hold on. Give me this. Let's go point the cannon this way. All right, so 4 armies spawning in. Take a pot shot here. Oh, it fell very, very, very short. Sad. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. There's the Nebel. Good. Oh! Oh! The beefiest of beefy Nebelwerfer shots. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and take a few AA shots at those fellas over this way. This one also has 10 kills already, so that's good. Alright, first wave seems fine, but here comes the second wave. It's already happening. Hold on, I want these guys to all have some sandbags and stuff like that for them to defend from. We'll go ahead and drag this AP miner back here to reload, and then we have our tank crewmen here who are all done. Let's just send them in this way, and then this AP miner also needs to come back here to reload his AP mines. Okay, we're starting to take a few losses here as the third wave comes in. Oh lord. Alright, it's looking a little spicy now. There's our mortars firing away. That's good. Let's go ahead and right off rip get a supply crate for our mortars over this way. Honestly, I'm gonna buy them another mortar and another 20 centimeter mortar. Let's get one of them up here too. All right, next capture point is up this way. Highly doubtful we get this one. I'll send an engineer up there because, like, why not try, you know? But I highly doubt we manage to capture this one. Just get up there. We got MGs around to attempt to protect this man, although I'm not sure how good that will be. All right, just duck down, and then let's crawl you like so. Bada bing. All right, we're on the point. Let's see if we can get the capture on that thing. It might actually work. I don't know. All right, we good over here? Seem all right. They've got some sort of artillery back this way. Hold up. That's the problem, is their artillery will be able to hit us very easily. We're gonna target with the Nebel over that way. Oh, they have another artillery bit over this way. It's just a mortar. Wait, it says they have... Oh, they're dragging in a howitzer. Oh, and then there's a field howitzer over there, too. Okay, we're still capturing over here. Let's go! Massive! All right, let me get an LEFH over this way, all right? We're going to go ahead and start investing in our future here. This thing's already dead! No! Oh, it is usable, though, so let's get another squad up here, and then also some... oh, we can't get tank crewmen. All right, that's fine. Get me another rifleman up here. All right, get in this thing. We just got cleared out. Hold on, M7 Priest. Let it rip! Nice, that was HE, so load up AP instead. But that still did enough to get some kills for us. The next capture point's already here! Oh my goodness. Alright, get this guy into that Pack 38 there. Yep, we're going to need to reman a lot of this stuff. Alright, give me this guy. We're going to go for a big shot right into these vehicles over here. Fire, and hopefully that howitzer as well. Nice! Very, 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 very solid shot. We love to see that. Okay, good stuff. Nebel's still alive. Alright, as long as our guns are still alive. This one's taken some damage, actually, so I wonder if these Nebels aren't impenetrable, because it does show that it's got some damage. Maybe it can get damage, but it can never just fully explode or whatever. I'm not totally sure. We're gonna do a nice big boom boom over here. It's almost done reloading. It's taking forever. Hold on. All right, there we go. Fire out this way. I want all of this extra peripheral stuff dead. There we go. Already, howitzer right there. Destroyed. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right, you know what? You guys get back this way and join him. I will go ahead and get a separate infantry squad up this way. This engineer is still alive. I'm actually going to leave him there just in case another spawn point ends up over there, because that seems like a spot where maybe another one will end up sinking in. That's a big 90 mil. Okay, that will destroy a whole lot of stuff. This is all reloading, though, at the moment. All right, this thing, maybe? Nope, that's too far away. I don't have anything to kill that with right now, so it is what it is. Oh, and then they've also got some howitzers over here spawning in. I don't think you can even tilt that far that way, my guy. Yeah, that's very far from reloading. Okay, we might not be able to kill that right now. We'll have to wait for our Nebel to finish reloading. Go ahead and get another crew member on this thing. Increase its reload speed as much as possible. Oh, this is where the next spawn point is for pointage. So we're going to take that right here with our Nebelwerfer, but it also means that this stuff will be heavily attacked by some enemy infantry. Machine gun! Come on, cut them down. They used to call the MG42 the chainsaw, or the ripsaw, something like that, because of the noise it would make when it... Oh, can I not fire that close? Come on, come on. No! They were too close. I literally couldn't fire at them. They were too close. That's crazy. Let's get actually a MG detachment up here to guard the Nebelwerfer itself, because these guys are getting really close. Oh, and then we also, yeah, we have our troopers coming up here, helping out. Good job, good job. Okay, yeah, that additional squad ended up here. Our next position is over here. Let's get some grenade riflemen up here to help this out, because, yeah, wherever the spawn point spawns in for the next capture point, that will then be where the enemy starts targeting heavily. All right, yeah, we have a huge amount of mortars and Brownings and crap over here, so this will be our next big boom boom shot, because if these things end up coming forward, which look, they are deciding to, we'll get cooked. And we undershot by so much. Why? Okay, maybe the Nebelwerfer will be the big one where we take these on. So Nebel, just go ahead and target that for me. All right, King Tiger is still alive. We love to see that. I wish it had some more infantry over here, so I'll make that happen. I'll make that a reality. All right, hold on. That's a lot of infantry spawning in. Use your HE shot you've already loaded. Decent shot right there. Then load AP. No tank spawns over here. Okay, they're over this way. And then we have some big guns. Hold on, give me the coastal gun. We're going to fire out this way at these guys real quick. So much has happened. It's only been 7 minutes. Fire. Okay, decent shot. Didn't manage to get the gun in the back, though. That's a problem. All right, hold on. Give me this thing. Let's take another pot shot back here with the big boy. Fire. Okay, that was really good. Beautiful, beautiful shot right there. Nice! Alright, what's going on over this way, boyos? Lots of infantry spawning in and some guns and things. I'm gonna go for the guns with the Nebel, and then if we can, maybe I'll try and get some additional reinforcements for the far right side over here. Thing is, we want to keep our flanks intact, because if they get crumpled, the enemy is going to be able to position more soldiers towards the front. This takes so long to reload, but I need this 90 mil dead. There we go. Alright, killed the M1 and the 90. In the same swing right there. Ooh, our Tiger up this way is actually down for the count. It is repairable. We'll try and get this guy over here to repair it, but we'll see if that actually works out for us. All right, we've got actually AP miners over here reloading. I'm going to have them start working on the outskirts where they won't be as easily killed over that way, so it kind of works out for us. And then we're gonna jet this trooper from our Opal Blitz here. Why don't we get him in the big boy AA half track here, and we can maybe park this around here so it can angle out that way if the enemy ends up coming over this way. Right now we are doing quite well for ourselves, I will say. We're doing very, very well for ourselves. This thing is getting some kills, but it's not nearly as effective as our actual big guns. Hold on, we got a lot of infantry over here, and they all just died from a Nebelwerfer. Oh, yeah. Can't aim that far out that way with this big boy. We've got some big tanks over here, though. Oh, bum rush, bum rush. Oh, God. All right, you target that tank. Hold on. Let's see what we can do here. Get this AA gun. It's reloading its AAG. There we go. Nice. Oh, this is a Pack 38. I thought this was an AA gun. No, it's Pack 38. Okay, we killed the flamer. That's the biggest thing to kill. Hold steady. There we go. The fact that they're all the way up here is not good for us. We took some losses there, but we've got money to bring in some additional infantry and things like that, which we will definitely do up this way, because wowza, they are getting pretty close, and the next wave is already here. That is just how quickly they work on this map. Oh, they're actually taking the forward position. Our poor engineer we had guarding this area is dead. Super Gonzo Garbanzo. Let's go ahead and take out that MA Greyhound, and she is toasted. This thing's still reloading over this way. Let me go ahead and get a leash, a little light infantry gun. I'm gonna put it up top here. We need more infantry killers right now. Our coastal guns and things like that are constantly working on the enemy tanks, so if we could get... Oh, that was so undershot. Bro. If we could have something that concentrates more so just on the infantry, that would be grand. Hold on. MG, fire away. I know there's a few MGs on the actual coastline that are unmanned currently. Let me just shred right quick here. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. We are doing so much damage with that thing. That thing's already at 48 kills. That's crazy. Let's take these tank crewmen, try to get them onto these MG-34s. They're pretty far forward, so I'm not entirely sure if we'll actually survive to get to them. I'm not going to do those ones. Just these two front ones, I guess, will be the best. And then have the rest of these guys try to get into that again. Make it happen, boys. Make it happen. All right, big spawn in. Whenever there's a big spawn in, the next one is seconds away. Huge shot right there. Look at that. And apparently we secured a position. Beautiful. Whatever was under there is dead. I think it was the Pack 38. These are all reloading. Oh, wait. The big boy reloaded, but it fired without me. Sad. What else we got? All right, this is almost reloaded. Oh, that's a lot of infantry. Yeah, they are big in the infantry spawns right now. They're not doing too many tank spawns or anything like that, which is actually great for us. That is fantastic. Oh my goodness. The Nebel just wipes them out. Holy cow. If they were doing more tank spawns, like if they were getting M26 Pershings or whatever, we'd be a lot more cooked than we are, but they are just not doing it. Honestly, our tanks got clobbered by theirs right off rip in their tank destroyers, and then they stopped spawning in tanks. We're gonna try this Nebel over this way. This is a big spread of enemies. It's going to be a hard shot, but we're going to do kind of in the middle. We're going to swerve it so it increases our range, because I want this thing to kind of fire wildly since they're all spread out over here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Come on, reload! Dude, the reload time is crazy. Fire! There we go! Actually hit perfectly in each spot. That worked out magnificently. All right, love that for us. Wiped out all that enemy infantry. Let's go ahead and get a Fusilier squad. We're going to replenish our troops over here. This fella try to get into that MG for us and start ripping. Honestly, let's try and get some more infantry over here so we can reman a lot of these weapons currently. Our left side is completely crumpled at the moment. We got nothing going for us. And look at that. They are starting to spawn in more vehicles over here. Let's get the coastal gun firing over this way. Nice. Took out a mortar. The other mortar is still alive, though, so that's not fantastic. It is not the best. That's a lot of infantry coming down mid. They're actually getting to our AP mine locations over here. You know what? No, we're going to use this back here because they are getting in some big dog tanks. That's more lethal than the infantry right now. Didn't really get much from that. Sad. Please take out that Hellcat. Alright, this thing should be capable of wiping out this infantry, though. Hold steady. There we go. Big boom. Heck yeah. And get me a heavy Volk squad up here. Go ahead and spread them out. And then why don't we go ahead and snag ourselves a sniper. We'll toss him up here. MG detachment over this way. Volk's Grenadier squad over here. We're just going to start solidifying our middle section here, I think, with more troopers. That's all we could get for now, but that's okay. This thing's still chilling. We can move it in later on. And we've still got these mortars back here, which the enemies, as they get closer, those things will get more accurate and start really firing. Oh, there's a mortar here. I forgot about this one. It's got 58 kills, 3 vehicle kills. Pretty impressive for just a little dinky mortar. Not too bad. All right, our infantry over here has managed to withstand enemy attack. Let's try to replenish the Pack 38s that are in these bunker systems here with these guys so they can maybe start firing again. Over here, the far left is doing fine. I'm not even going to try and get these Tigers back up and running because I don't think we will. I think they would just die instantly again. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this infantry over here that we were trying to use to repopulate. It's already all dead. Get me some tank crew over here. Let's get into that Flak 36, and then let's get some more infantry over this way, and we'll put them a little bit more behind lines so we can replenish our lines a bit better that way. Okay. Oh, this died. That's not good. Hold on. Get me some Goebbels Flak up here. Goebbels Flak, go, yeah. We do have another capture point right here. The enemy is on our point. Not good. Our mortars are popping right now. There's our reinforcing infantry, which is good as well. Hold on. Coastal gun, I need you to plop one at this reinforcing. I don't even care about that truck. I care about the infantry. Fire. Beautiful shot. Oh, yes. Okay. And then this one's still firing. I can't really do much with it right now. But you guys continue to AP mine over this way. That still needs its troopers. There goes our Nebula over this way. The enemy is just lurching forward over there. Alright, this is becoming a little bit of a problem. Get me some Fusiliers. We need some soldiers in the back here to actually, like, hold. That would be good. I didn't even notice there's mortars up here, too. Oh, we should man those. Get on them. Alright, and, we do have some remaining Goebbels Flaka here. Go ahead and get them in there too. And then I think there's a gun down here, a flak gun that you guys can get on. Flak 36s, super powerful. Please get on it, and we'll get a rifleman for this MG42 over here, and we'll get one for this one over here as well. All right. Lucky for us, we've been capturing a lot of positions, so we should be able to replenish our forces fairly easily during this whole thing, but it does get a little bit tricky. It does get a little bit tricky. We'll go ahead and spread them out that way. Okay. There we go, gentlemen. We have remanned our areas. That is a lot of enemies. They're starting to really populate the front. Okay, this is not good. Hold on. You guys get on that mortar right there. Let's go ahead and get on that MG42. Let's get onto this flak gun, or pack gun right there. And then you get on that MG42. We're going to try and repopulate this area. Try and get these guns back up and running, please. Alright, and we'll get some more Volksgrenadier back here, and we'll start repopulating those areas too. Alright. Oh, man. This is getting spicy. It's getting a wee bit spicy. They've got a lot of stuff now just kind of set up in the back, firing at us. They got mortars. I don't know where to shoot the big boy. Alright, see, they've got, like, literal MGs just spamming at us, which sucks. That was such a bad shot. I don't even know why I took that shot over there. That was maybe stupid. Oh, Lord. Guys, this is not working. Oh, not the Flammenwerfer! Hans! Hans, the Flammenwerfer! Oh, God. No! Butchered before he could even get a shot off. Hold on, we need to get more troops up here. So they are capturing our back point. That's not very cash money. Let's start really filtering our men into these trenches to hold there. Okay, our mortars are killing our own infantry a lot now. That's not good, but they're also killing enemy infantry, so I don't want to get rid of them. Man, they've just got so much crap in the back. just spamming us with shots and things like that. It's rather nasty. Rather nasty. Alright, you guys please get back on that flat gun and get to firing again. Oi! Here's our next point that we're capturing over this way. You guys continue to lay down some AP mines. You might as well while you're alive. Oh! So things can explode on this. So they're not completely indestructible because there used to be a gun right there and it is gone. Holy cow. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead. Oh, it's right there actually. No, it is still alive. It's just upside down, and I think if we put any crew members on that, it would probably be dead. So that's not great. Okay, this guy needs some ammo. Come on back here, my friend. Hold on, this thing is reloading. Oh, where to shoot? They get respawns every 30 seconds. I want to shoot like way back here and get a nice spread shot going and hopefully just hit a bunch of random. They've got so many Brownings and mortars hiding within the barbed wire now. It's so hard to see them. More of our mines are going off back here. I mean, that's good for us. There's our coastal guns popping off. Hold on, just please reload. There we go. Alright, fire back here. Hopefully, there's one shot going into some troops there. That one was a bit of a swing and a miss. We did kill a couple Brownings. Okay. Some more infantry killed. Yeah, we didn't do that well there. Okay. Man, I don't think we could get that flak gun back up and running. It just keeps dying. Give me some Gerbis Flaka. Please. Spread out over here. That's a lot of infantry coming forward. They're getting hit hard by our mines, though. That's good. But they're still getting up here, and I don't like that. Let's get some tank crewmen for back in that coastal gun there. Get me some grenadiers and just throw them all onto that flak gun. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, God, another flamer. Please, someone kill. Get this guy back here and they can reload. You guys come up this way. We're still holding. Our light infantry gun here died long ago. Oh, shoot. Really? We let that get that close? Really? A Willies? A Willies? Oh, God, that's a lot of infantry. Oh, God. We're not going to be able to kill them with this. Just fire your last shots back this way. MG, get ready to hold. You're half dead. Firing for effect! Ah! Oh! We got a lot of kills. All right, hop off. Hop off. The left is compromised. Get out a grenade, please, buddy. Eat. Oh, it's so donezo. All right, left side's done. We do have Panzer 4H over here ready to defend, so that's good. We need ammo for this. Get over there. We're still holding. It's toasty up in here with how much hate they're sending our way. But we're holding. It's these stupid mortars they have everywhere, and they're all scattered. They're all scattered to the wind, so it's impossible to just kill all of them at once. Fire over here. Nice. Killed the mortar there, and a lot of infantry. We love to see that. We still have 7,000 points, so we can easily replenish our troops over this way. I'm happy about that. We're just getting infantry reinforcements in here, all right? That's all we're doing now. Infantry reinforcements. Okay. Yeah, give me a Volks Grenadier squad over here as well. It seems like every time I reman these coastal guns, they're just dying. Is it worth the manpower to keep them manned? I think so. Me think so? God, there's so many. They're just all scattered around here. We should probably kill. Oh my God, look at that. They're just the constant fire from everything, everywhere, all at once. Someone should make a movie titled that. I bet it'd be a banger. This still has ammo, but it's not loading any of it. Load the ammo! It's not loading ammo. I don't know why it's not loading ammo. Come on, son! Oh, goodness gracious. Every 30 seconds. Ah! We're gonna go shoot this howitzer over here once this stupid coastal gun reloads. There we go. Fire. That overshot. Dude, these coastal guns are so inaccurate, bro. Alright, try and get some men over this way. This ain't good. This ain't cash money. We're not hot, ladies and gentlemen. We're not hot. Oh my god. Did these guys reload? Yeah, they've used the last of that, so they only got 4 mines. Just go put them in there and then join the ranks. Are these still firing okay? They're all down to smoke. But it says this still has ammo. Oh, it has barely any. I see. Okay. I'm going to reload these mortars. Even though they're killing our own infantry, I think they're killing a lot more enemy infantry than ours. So we're going to go for it. LVTs are starting to get through. That means they've found barricades destroyed that we had, those dragon's teeth and stuff like that. So they're going to start coming through more and more. Our total combat point is quite messed up. Hold on. Oh, come on. Oh, stupid barricades right in the way. Get me tank crew over here. In that Nebelwerfer, I want that thing back up and running. Can we get in this Pack 38, please? Or are you guys just incapable of that? I'm not totally sure. They're coming through in a lot of different places. Our panzers might start firing out a lot more here. Our coastal guns cannot catch a break. They get shot every 2 seconds and explode. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. We're taking this middle point over here. I see our mortar fire starting again. Good. We like that. Where is this tracer? There it is. Can't fire over that. Fire right here. Good. Oh, that got a lot of kills. That got a lot of kills. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I'll bring this half track over here because we do have infantry coming up this way, and that'll support the Panzer 4H over here. And then let's get a Fusilier squad over this way and spread them out across here. Good. The enemy is just constantly death charging forward at this point. It's horrible for us. At least we're up here in trenches, so they can't just wipe us out from the background super easily, though they are getting away with quite a bit here. Our Nebelwerfer is back up and running. Go ahead and set up some more sandbags on it. It fired pretty decently right there. I like to see that. This one over here is still swarming with random infantry everywhere, so I don't think we're going to be able to go back there and capture that for a little bit, at the very least. It's good. There was another truck, right? Yeah, it's over here. We'll get this and put it over on the left with that LEFH. Oh no. Oh, our main gun fired really close to our lines and killed a whole trench of people. Buddy, fire outwards, please. Don't fire inwards. That's bad. That's a very bad. I am maybe stupidly going to replenish those people because having frontliners keeping these guys at bay is important. They're going to start getting into our AP mines again over here. A few skirting around them, but we're still able to knock them off before they're able to really do too much. So that's not too bad. That's not too horrible. And our mines are going nuts, or our mortars are going nuts. We like that. We like that a lot. Go ahead and get a supply truck over here again, because I have a feeling those will be out fairly soon. They're using up a lot. All right, and we'll get this over here so it can shoot up anyone who comes in the flank of this Panzer 4H over here, who's also doing some dirty work on these tanks that are coming through now, because a lot of vehicles are managing to get through at this point. All right, coastal gun, if you could take out that chaffee. Nope, never mind. You caught a lucky break, and your friend took care of it for you. Oh, there's only one man manning this. Here, go target those guns over that way. Alright, lots of infantry squaring up against us. I'm going to buy a flamer. This could be the worst mistake of the defense or the best thing we've ever done. Because it will either kill all of our own troopers or flambe so many enemy troopers. No in between. Okay, they're getting in here now. I'm going to go ahead and get an MG42 up here, just at the staircase, chilling. Alright. You go ahead and lay down right there. We're still in this thing, baby. They're getting up here, but as long as our flanks are covered, we'll be okay. Our flanks right now are protecting us really, really nicely from the enemies getting around the back of us here. And that's all we need to stay alive at the moment. Alright, the Nebel is dead again over here. Go ahead and get some more troopers on it. I think it's worth remanning every time it dies. Honestly. Worth? For sure. And our big gun. Still alive. I'm going to try and pop some of these Hellcats and random vehicles out here that are just shooting us to oblivion. It's just devolved into our mortars versus their mortars, I'm pretty sure. And I think our mortars are winning at this point. It's tough to be sure, but oh well. Nice! That was huge. That killed a ton of vehicles and infantry and stuff. Look at that. 155 kills, 24 vehicle kills. Absolutely insane. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have it just hard target this area where everything keeps on bottlenecking, and that'll prevent it from accidentally killing our own soldiers again. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. I'm also going to reload a lot of this stuff. Maybe we should try to get back into that coastal gun. Every time we try, it seems to fail horribly, but might as well give it the old college try. Alright. This puppy over here will be able to reman. Hopefully kill a lot of enemies. Come on, get on that. Get on that, sucker. Are they unable to get in there now? Oh no! The sandbag's in the way. Ah, shoot. Okay, can I glitch my way through? Yes, I can. Good. Good. Alright, hold on. We gotta do a little shenanigans. Ugh, can't even get these guys through. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna spam fire out this way somewhere. Probably around here. Because I think these are the guys who keep on killing our Nebel in general. So if we can kill them from here, that's fantastic. Alright, and then the Nebel might live a little bit longer this time around. Alright, and I am keeping an eye on the minimap. We're still holding the point, so we're fine. We are fine. Getting lots of explosive kills. We love to see that. Come on, reload, dude. Alright, here we go. Actually, just in time for this infantry squad to get up here too. Fire! Alright. Alright, we killed the two guns there. Hopefully we can kill that infantry. Nope. Overshot that. Just do whatever you can do. Okay. We're still holding up this way. This thing. Fire. Nice. Good. Good. I want an SK-18, baby. I want to go big. Baby. We're going to get some big boy guns out here. And screw it. Another mortar. Let's go. All right. We're still very much in this thing. We are clapping cheeks, taking names, the whole shaboinky. All right, you know what? Give me the flamer. No, I want the flamer. There, das flamer. Okay. Come here, buddy. Oh! Man in the point! Get out of here. That's the capture point over there, by the way, they're capturing. That's not our point, so don't worry. Moving forward. I want to get up here. Douse. Oh, come on. Let me fire. There we go. Oh, hello. Alright, move down. Oh, hello. It's laggy. Okay, go. No! Alright, that's enough of that. We burned a few, but not many. Alright, get me more infantry up here. We got an infantry charge coming in over this way, but we have plenty of soldiers to stop that from really clapping cheeks or anything like that. Let's position this thing over here. And we'll just take a nice pot shot into this stuff. Yeah, they finally started to buy some more tanks, and it did make a difference. I think that's kind of why we're somewhat on the back foot now, is all of their tank production. But they go in waves of buying tanks versus buying infantry, and we're doing okay overall. We're able to handle it when it comes. Oh, that was bad. Waste of a shot right there. But we are holding very nicely. Why don't we do a little time lapse? I'm feeling cocky. I feel confident here. I think we got this, honestly. Okay, so mayhaps I was a wee bit cocky because now the enemy is... They're getting in here. Their mortars keep on wiping out our infantry, which is a problem. and their infantry is wiggle worming their way in. Our mortars also killing our own infantry. Very fun. All right, hold on. Before you fire, let me actually target for you. I don't know. The problem is there's this middle bulb in the middle that blocks a lot of our shots. Maybe we go for the far left over here because there's a lot of stuff coming up. I don't know. Yeah. Where do we fire? There's so much. There's so much stuff, and it's all scattered. None of it's together. That's the most annoying part. Alright. I'll shoot this tank. Alright. Whiffed it by a little bit. Sad. Okay, that's fine. Get me more infantry up here. Come on, boys. Sally up. And defend. I think we should be good. Just kill that flamer, please. Please kill the flamer. Where did he go? Oh, they got him. Nice. Good. Good chip. We still have the MG up here, too. Only has a kill, but it's probably a good thing. It means it hasn't been really used yet. It means they're not getting too far back. We are holding. We are holding. Let's go ahead and get some more mortars up here. Why not? And we should probably resupply the mortars here. I know the mortars are killing our infantry, but it's also the #1 thing killing the enemy. Oh, that killed a lot of our infantry. But these things are whacking some enemies, aren't they? Yeah, 36 kills, 26, 17, 14. Yeah, they're doing a pretty decent job. They're not doing too bad. Maybe not as good as I would have hoped, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm too committed. I feel like I've already committed to having them there. Oh, they killed that thing. What killed that thing, though? Huh? Maybe a shell? So there's no tanks that could really kill. Oh, maybe it was the Greyhound there. Could be. It's not in range for us to kill it, though. Bring these guys in here. They're like on our point, but they're not destroying us on point. Like, we're doing all right. We holding out. I'm actually going to be a humanitarian for once and get a medic up here. Actually, maybe a couple medics so we can replenish our troops. We're not in danger of running out of money yet, but it'd still probably be nice to replenish troops instead of just buying new ones. That's probably a good idea. Hold on. This puppy over here. Still reloading. Sad. When you are, target over that way. We've still got troops guarding our other Nebula over here, but it's not as many, so let's send a squad over there to try and clear them out. That seems like a decent idea right now. I think we've still got this. We're still very much in play. You know, we're not done. Chaffee over here, and then there's a bunch of artillery and crap too. They've really scattered their weapons, which is... Oh, that was a great shot. They've scattered their weapons hugely, which is really a pain in the butt for us. It makes it very, very hard to target down the enemies. And I think, this coastal gun, maybe we can hop in real quick. Pivot it this way. Or do we go for the infantry? Let's go for the infantry. Fire! Okay, that sucked. Wow. Terrible. Can we get in this coastal gun again? They just die every 2 seconds. Yes, there's the Nebel popping off. Let's go! Big kills. I think our mortars are also starting to pop off again, too, as this infantry gets nice and close. Oh, the constant 30-second spawn, kill, spawn, die, spawn, kill, spawn, die is brutal. This thing already died again. Wow. It's honestly impressive how quickly our men are dying when it comes to getting in the coastal guns. But if they could get like one really good shot off, it's worth the trooper, honestly. Hold on. Pivot it, pivot it, pivot it, fire, fire. No! That's fine. Alright, maybe that one's done, so that was a good shot. Alright. Not bad. Hey, here comes those infantry. Our mortar's getting a lot of kills. Look at that kill feed. It's all mortars, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's why we have the mortars. Remember, that's why. Alright, and here comes this infantry here. We want to sally them up. So they do have some... That's AT infantry. That's not too big a deal. Let's just get up there nice and calm and take some enemies out there. We should probably go ahead and get another opal for our mortars over this way. 5 minutes on the clock. We're holding. Oh, hello. We're starting to get more tanks over here. And big ones too, like Sherman 76s and jumbos and stuff. Nice! Absolutely clobbered its turret. Luckily, we also filled this up with a lot of AT mines, this corner and this corner over here, but this has not been effective at all because they're not getting over there. They're coming over this way. This is like a key point where we probably should have put more. But hey, hindsight's 20/20. Fire! No! The tracer changed positions at the last second. Oh, there we go. Mortar. Yeah, baby. All right, hold on. Let's pop in this. I think we're going to take the shot. For this one. Please hop in. Boys. There we go. Set up sandbags on this one because it shouldn't block. And then let's kill this infantry reinforcement over this way. And they're carrying some mortars and stuff too. Fire! Okay. There we go. I think we hit the mortar. Some infantry dying too. Nice. Not bad. Alright. And that will start firing more often now too. This one almost reloaded, but it's chilling. It's doing okay. Oh, big infantry rush. Big, big, big. I'm gonna purposefully shoot our own position here. Nice. Cleared out a bit of them. Not bad. Some troops. We can always use more. Go! I think our medics are kind of doing their job. There's still one of them's still alive. Oh, he's medicked one soldier. Wow. That's not that good. That is not that good. Alright, let's send in some more troops. When in doubt, throw more men into the pile. Alright, that'll help. That'll help for sure. Alright, our flank tanks are honestly doing some of the best job here. They're holding the line for us. It's a beautiful thing. There's more, though, coming in. And it's hard to see through. Alright, that's the one we turret damaged. The rest are kind of in the back, so might as well target this one again while we can, and that should stop it. The others need to push their way through, so we're good for now. Can't really buy anything because we're full on combat points. That's okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. Yeah, I don't think they're going to capture it. 3 minutes left on the clock. Let's go ahead and pivot this. This has 191 infantry kills. That's insane. Oh, yeah, fire over there. No, it hit the bunker. This is not my finest day for aiming, huh? Not the finest. This is still reloading. The Nevils take so long. So long. Let's go ahead and reman this mortar again. There's some more Volksgrenadier up here. Let's go! This thing has a really quick reload time, honestly. So it's not the end of the world. That's a lot of infantry coming on up here, though. Do we do the danger close shot again? When they come up here, we might have to. Yeah, see, here they come. Here they come. Hold on. Let them get in here. Fire. Nice. Yeah, that was like 15 kills or something crazy. Holy cow. Wow. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, here comes some more infantry on the left side. Can't really buy anything more. 2 minutes on the clock. I think we got this. I think we got this. Come on, trench boys. Kill. Get the kills that we so desire. Oh, they killed this again. Hop back on her. Thank you. Alright. Oh, she's damage. Okay, so they are not indestructible. How about this one? This one still reloading. I mean, I would totally just destroy these guys over here if we could, but she's reloading. It is what it is. Let's get another Jaeger squad. When in doubt, replace with Jaegers. Get more boys up here. Yeah, they're grenading. They're shooting them when they come up. We have the easy clap victory, I think, in the bag. Let's see if we can get another good kill. You know, let's go for their spawn when they spawn their next wave in. Over here. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Fire! We'll go for it. Nice! Beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-ful. Oh, we lost some troops here. I think they mortared us. Oh, no, we mortared ourselves again. These mortars were the biggest mistake. Honestly, they really, really were. Maybe I should have put them like up here a little bit closer. That would have prevented, I think, a lot of these losses. That's alright. That's alright. We're still winning. Our infantry has had probably the worst of it. This guy has 18 kills with his STG. That's crazy. And the guy next to him, 12. Holy cow. Wow. So even our standard infantry is going pretty hard on the battlefield. Alright, the final wave is here. The final wave. Can't believe it. So literally every 30 seconds has been a wave. That's crazy. The waves have shrunk as they've spent more and more of their money, but, you know, that being said, it's still been a heck of a ride. This is a pretty crazy map. Maybe we should do the full 2-hour version at some point, and this might be a map where we could actually do the 1v8. I mean, it would be laggy, but it does support 8 enemies. That'd be pretty insane. I don't know. We could try it, but I think we need probably a longer setup time for sure. We got 2,600 kills, 537 deaths, 248 vehicle kills, 13 vehicle deaths. Absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.